you couldn't tell me who you really are. You know, I love your family. Don't you think you can trust me?
Honey, packing up these recorded data is of utmost importance right now. It's a matter of life and death, so please, will you do me a favor? Just do this for me, all right?
What is wrong with you? This is life and death? What about your brother Tony? This is facts and figures. You think this is more important than human life?
It's not more important. Human life is what I'm trying to save, but my research is vital, too.
Oh, yeah, it's vital. It's vital to your ego. You know, Zamana's right. Your priorities, boy, they are really fouled up.
I really don't have time for this. I have to go check on Tony. I'll help you pack up the box when I come back. You know, Hillary, I'm really sorry, but I don't feel I was dishonest with you. I told you there were certain things I had to keep secret. You agreed to that.
Well, that was before I knew that research was more important than people.
Honey, it isn't.
Which is more important, Jim? You have to decide.
I did. You obviously don't see it, though, do you?
Well, one thing I'll say for you, bro. When you decide to take your mask off, you sure go all the way, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I love Vanessa. And I just figured it was time to admit it.
Mm-hmm. Well, since you're being so honest with yourself, have you given any thought to what a marriage between a Lewis and a Chamberlain is going to be like?
Oh, well, wait a minute. Once Vanessa says I do, she's going to be a Lewis.
Oh,
and the Chamberlain name's history.
I don't buy that for 1 minute. Look, I have known Vanessa for a lot longer than you have, buddy. I'm just a little worried about you, that's all.
You worried about me or you worried about LTA?
I'm just saying that you shouldn't go into this thing with your eyes closed, that's all.
Why would I want to get my eyes closed when I got such a beautiful girl to look at?
Look, sometimes when you're in love with somebody, you don't always see their faults.
It sounded to me like you're talking about Reva, not me.
Just be careful, okay?
How come you all of a sudden sounding like the big brother here?
Well, somebody has to. Besides, you're my only brother. Why shouldn't I try to protect you?
You?
Yeah.
You're gonna protect me? Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, last time, you remember that first fight you got into?
Dirk Larson.
Dirk Larson, yeah.
Dirk Larson. You broke his nose for me. What a guy.
I broke his nose because he was beating up on you something.
And all the way home you were saying, well, you're my brother. Why shouldn't I try and stand up for you?
So, how about you stand up for me? Return the favor.
You're asking me to be your best man?
Yeah. You're my best brother.
Well, the way I remember it, I'm your only brother. Kind of narrows it down, doesn't it? Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll just be happy knowing that I was the first one you asked. How's that?
You're saying no?
I'm saying that HB would probably have a coronary if he didn't grant him this great honor.
You really are my best brother.
Trish, tell me honestly, you are my best friend. Do you think I'm going to make a terrible mistake if I go through with this wedding to Billy?
Are you kidding?
Oh, don't listen to her. She's biased.
Who is in there?
That's just Billy's date. We locked her in the closet.
You mean that is Lucy Rogers?
Let me put it this way, Vanessa. There's only one thing that would make me happier than being your best friend.
What's that?
Being your sister-in-law!
Thank you. Will you be my maid of honor?
I'd love to!
Billy, I'd be honored to be your best man. That is, if you're sure you really want to tie the knot.
Oh, Daddy, you bet I do. Hey, look, Vanessa and I have been letting other people call the shots long enough. We're putting Reva on notice and Alan. You stand in our way, we're gonna mow you down.
Maybe. But you may have to jump aside yourself a few times. Vanessa ain't no cow pony, Billy. She's a high-stepping filly who'll trample you underfoot if you ever let go of those reins.
Well, now, Danny, I don't plan on letting go of those reins.
Danny! Hey, we're in big trouble. You can't get married.
Wait a minute, what's happening? Where's Vanessa?
She's in the powder room. Why?
Oh, good. Oh, Minnie, you'd like to give me a heart attack on my wedding day. Okay, now just tell me, why can't we go on with the wedding?
Because I can't find any rings, and Vanessa has to have a garter, and she doesn't have anything old, blue.
I can't help you with the rings, honey, but the garter's a cinch. You want one, Billy? This here's a match set.
Doesn't look like you're going to have a bruise on it. By tomorrow, you can forget this ever happened.
I won't forget it, nor will I forgive it.
I'm surprised. After all these years, I thought you might have changed.
It's a family trait.
That's a pity. Our father wasn't able to forgive and forget. And if he had been, our lives would have been so much simpler.
Brandon was a stubborn man. Where are you going?
Well, it may be Billy and Vanessa's wedding, but it's still my party, darling. I won't let Mr. Lewis keep me from mingling.
Philip Spaulding, don't you ever swing at my daddy like that again. Do you hear me?
Oh, would you like to step outside, Mindy?
No, I didn't bring your leash.
Miss Lewis, we still need to find the veil.
Mindy, you can't forget the veil. Better find one right away.
Yes, Regis, let's
Go find
the
your
veil.
Reva, I want to talk to you.
Sorry, Ellen. Your account is closed.
I paid you good money to break up the marriage between Billy and Vanessa. You failed to do so.
Oh, no, sweetie. I did it. Once. Unfortunately, there wasn't a warranty on the job.
When I draw up a contract with someone, I expect the other party to deliver.
Don't threaten me, Ellen. I still have your uncashed check that I can use against you anytime I want.
And I still have the ones you cashed. I'm sure there are certain members of the Lewis family who would be interested to know how you earned that money.
I earned that money by giving Billy a divorce. I've switched sides. After all, I am a Lewis, remember?
No matter how hard you try, Reva, they will never let you in. You will never be a Lewis.
Make this a real wedding.
Oh, good. Because this is the only wedding I'm going to have in my whole life.
That's a perfect bouquet, honey.
And it looks much better on you than it did on the table.
The table?
Oh, but that's not the best part. Okay, we've got here something old, something new, and something borrowed, and what is it?
Oh, that's something blue. At least she will be if she keeps right on knocking.
She?
Vanessa and Reva like Lucy Rogers in that closet.
Okay, anyway, and something borrowed, something new.
Oh,
and
that's me,
Tricia,
that's me,
something
that's me.
new.
You have a new penny, put it in your shoe for good luck right now.
Penny?
That's right, put it in your shoe. Come on. Hurry. Okay, what's next?
Okay, I have something old here. This belonged to my mother, and I want you to wear it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And for your veil, we found some linen. I mean, in the linen closet, we found this lace. How's that?
Well, tell me, is it exquisite? How do I look?
Exquisite. Exquisite.
And my granddaddy had something blue.
HB? Something from my wedding? Oh, yeah. You know, HB would never go to a formal affair without his sleeve holders. Just Carter.
All right.
Excuse me, you are one of the Lewis boys, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm Alexandra Spaulding von Halkheim.
Joshua Lewis, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm terribly sorry our brothers got into a fight.
Well, it's actually not that surprising. See, there's always been a lot of friction between Alan and Billy.
Why is that?
One is a Spaulding, the other one's a Lewis.
I'm a Spaulding, and you're a Lewis. I hope you and I can be friends.
Well, I don't see any reason why not. See, I'm kind of the black sheep of the Lewis clan. I don't get involved in the family feuds myself.
Oh. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Baroness, maybe I should have stopped my son from taking over your party, but it's kind of hard to stand in the way of true love.
I'm glad you didn't, Mr. Lewis. I might have died of boredom if it weren't for you.
Well, that's one thing you never have to worry about around the Lewis boys.
Really?
Is there a particular Lewis boy you recommend, Miss,
Mrs. Lewis. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm married to the groom.
Oh, I mean, I was married to the groom.
Fascinating.
Daddy, I got a real problem.
Oh, Baroness, I want you to meet my son, Billy.
What's the problem, sweetie? The bride get away?
No, but she's about to if I don't come up with some wedding rings.
Oh, heck, Billy, that's never a problem.
Wait a minute, darling. These look a little familiar.
And they should. You used them in your last wedding.
Reva, I thought you mine in the wastebasket when the judge said divorce.
Yeah, I know. You should have seen the wad of chewing gum I had to pull off when I fished it out of the
Hey,
wastebasket.
look, what the heck you doing walking around with 2 old rings anyway?
Well, Billy, a woman can never be unprepared.
Well, Reva's right. You never know where lightning's going to strike. Look at you and Vanessa.
I'll have to remember that myself.
Daddy, no way I can marry Vanessa with 3 old rings.
Well, don't tell her that old rings.
Well, right, Billy. I mean, just use them for tonight and get new ones later.
Hey, what the heck? Here, you take them. You're the best man.
Billy, you're all set. I got the license. Let's go find the Reverend now, huh?
Good. Hurry up.
Well, nice jewels. Are they real?
Don't bother with the small talk, dear. Just say what's on your mind.
Okay. You didn't come to Springfield for your health.
No?
I can recognize a lady with a plan.
What a coincidence. So can I. Do come and see me when I'm settled in.
Thank you.
Henry, are you going along with this charade?
I have no choice in the matter, Alan. It's what Vanessa wants.
What do you want?
I cannot pretend that I am happy with the situation, but Vanessa's happy, so that's the end of it.
This could be a very dangerous union for Spaulding Enterprises.
Well, at the moment, I'm more concerned about my daughter than about the business.
Mr. Chamberlain. The bride is ready, so if you can meet her ahead of the stairs, we can begin. You coming, Mr. Spaulding?
No, thanks. I hate the taste of rice.
Well, how do I look?
Honey, you look so good. That Baroness is going to have to put her mask back on.
Thank you. Well, you ready?
Shut up! Come on, Lucy, baby. I wouldn't let you miss Billy's wedding for the world.
Reva, girl, when I get through with you, you're going to be sorry you ever preached.
Shut up!
He doesn't want some stranger operating on him. He wants you to do it.
I told him that's out of the question.
Jim, I think that you and Annabelle should go in and convince him to have the operation. I think that you're the only people he'd listen to.
What's his condition?
Well, his condition is stabilized. The steroids have taken effect. His motor skills are unimpaired.
He's talking again, and we are allowing him to have visitors.
Then I guess it is up to us.
Okay, you can do it. You can do it. Don't give up on him.
Come on.